gentlemen, shout outs to super producer Gibby for being on point tonight. You got about one fifth of the intro and a surprise intro from us. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have our special guest today, Fame96. Man, we're happy to have you. Pretty amazing stuff we got set up in the future of Dragon Ball FighterZ in the very near future this weekend. Trailers and all kinds of stuff. And I'm happy you could be here with us, with myself and Hell Pocket. So thanks for being here, man.
And my new chair.
Definitely glad to be here.
That's right. You got a new chair, huh? Don't fall asleep on us, bro.
Saving my spinal cord right now.
I know you're so dedicated to fighters right now. You planted yourself in a nice new chair. It's always good for the future.
I'm never leaving it now. But that's enough about me. We're here to talk about fame. We want to thank you for coming on the show. Obviously, up and coming player. You've been around for a little bit, so but people are just now starting to hear about you because of your performances in Dragon Ball FighterZ. So we'll let you take it away and introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm Fame96. I've actually been around since, I want to say 2014. So that's it'll be, after this FFR, it'll be 4 years now.
Damn,
My
bro.
main game until now, however, was Blaze Blue. And I played like a little bit of Gear in between that time period as well. And I delved into like a couple other fighting games casually, like Street Fighter V, Soul Calibur. Mainly like 4 and 5. I played KOF for about 10 minutes.
All right, hey, that's better than a lot of people. You gave it a shot. Thank you, sir. That's all that matters.
I was gonna say that must have been like the most magical 10 minits of your life because you named yourself after fucking Orochi.
Oh, actually, we were talking about that earlier, and I was like, I guarantee you that most KOF players are like, oh shit, Fame96, Orochi? Oh, okay. A little bit of respect from the KOF players.
Should have wrote it out, man. Should have wrote it out.
But you were explaining where that origin of that name comes from? Fame?
Yeah, literally, it was like Fame96 on Twitter was taken.
Yeah.
So I have to think of something. Out really quickly. So like, commonly, what I like whenever I play like an MMO, like I would commonly just use Orochi part. So that's also one reason, and another reason is most of my characters that I play in Blaze are like tied to snakes.
There you go.
So generally, I just got that around the gate and then just roll with it. Especially since Fame96 has not
hasn't been freed up yet. Huh?
He's squatting on that name.
Here's my version of the story, though. So I'm saying that you were actually a humongous KOF 96 fan. And you wanted to use Orochi Fame on Twitter, but Orochi Flame. You meant to spell Orochi Flame, but you accidentally spelled it Orochi Fame and didn't figure it out until 2016. That's my headcanon.
dude, that's funny. That's
that
very much
a cool canon, but I have never played a KOF besides like 13 for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, and he gave up on 30. Yeah, respect this man. That story you just told, Chris, is very much of a very Dragon Ball like of when people didn't know how the series actually ended up, and they would theory about.
Oh God! Yeah.
Oh well, the reason why Frieza looks like a cyborg is because Piccolo ate him and then spit him out, and then Bulma put them back together.
Makes perfect. Actually, the funny thing is, in Dragon Ball Super, that could be a real plot line. Considering what's happened and transpired in Dragon Ball Super with Frieza being an anti-hero now and shit.
I don't know how long that's gonna last, but maybe that I don't think that's definitely gonna last long, considering like some of the details we heard about the movie coming up.
Oh yes, the movie has been announced for December 14th.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we're putting the fan stuff up front. Okay, let's do this. So
I'd like to do this.
I'm excited. I know so much damn information even about the show, tournaments and all this shit, and they drop a movie on us and the details of who's actually producing it and directing it.
Oh yeah, they want you.
Yeah,
on
they
board.
also dropped like the animation supervisors, and like once I saw that, I was definitely really excited for the movie.
Yeah, because they finally relieved Yamamuro, the guy who's been doing all the movie designs since like the 90s.
Yeah, ever since like early 2000s, he's been doing like all the characters and all that stuff. So they got, so that he's not here for this movie, so they got someone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly familiar with his name, but I've heard like really good things about him, so we should be fine in terms of like how the movie will look.
I'm hearing
And, like,
most of the connections are to the One Piece Z film, which is a really good,
That's
well
a
animated.
really
I'm
good
hearing.
movie. That is
Yeah,
a
I'm
really
hearing.
good movie.
I need to check it out now just to like get a taste of it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend watching it. Even though I'm not that much of a One Piece fan, I still watch that movie.
Sick. No, I'm excited for that. I'm glad that Dragon Ball is going to live beyond that. Because like, I mean, let's face it, Dragon Ball FighterZ is kind of carrying the torch pretty hardcore right now, and they'd be kind of ridiculous not to let that burn out at this point in the game.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball ain't going anywhere for a long time.
No.
Definitely not going anywhere.
I know.
But,
the last episode's this weekend, right?
Is
Oh
it
no,
the
not
last
this
episode?
weekend. Sorry, no, not
Next
this
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
No, not like this.
Yeah, 1:30 is this Saturday. 1:31's next.
Do we finally get to hear what happens to Frieza? I guess I don't know. Everybody's
Yes.
wondering that.
I've already saw the spoil. I already saw the spoil. I already have an idea what happens. So
Oh,
I'm
no!
not going to talk about this here.
I already made that mistake once. Everybody hated me for it. But anyway, so back to you. You started out playing, other fighting games, and then you moved on to Dragon Ball FighterZ, and immediately got a name for yourself. How did that happen?
Basically, it's like first I started on the closed beta.
Mm-hmm.
Not that many people watch my footage from the closed beta for, I'm pretty sure, obvious reasons, but
He's a KOF player.
Watch this KOF play.
But yeah, I actually got in the closed beta thanks to account actually got a code. So
Oh, sorry, you cut off for me. Who did you get into by?
like I got in because a friend of mine was
Oh.
game sharing on my account, and he had a code.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So I
Damn,
got
that's
in
pretty
that
sick.
way.
You literally got at the back door.
But
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
then like I had like a basic idea how to play up at that point. So when the open beta happened, I was really bummed out that the matchmaking system didn't work how it was in the closed beta, because I wanted to test stuff, but at the same time it's like, forget it. I'm just gonna play matches. Because thankfully when I got on, the matchmaking wasn't horrible, but so it was working. So I got in, played matches. I got barely any sleep that weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all sympathize.
Yeah, it's funny because the open beta, people like Tatsu and Nakio rode that all the way to almost release, and those dudes look dead tired every time I saw them. Remember at this Super Saiyan Showdown, I was like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And specifically, Tatsu's like, "I haven't fucking slept, bro." And I'm like, "Oh my god, man."
I was the same way, except I didn't have my face. So I was like, me and Nakio were like literally like, no, this is not working. We are literally dying. We were literally just dying.
Yeah.
So like, I ended up literally having to stop early Sunday because I was definitely just wasn't feeling it.
Mm.
Oh no.
Started getting unhealthy.
Yeah, it got bad.
So
I had to stop.
I'm definitely like having one of those moments. Like I had one of those moments last weekend where I was just like, it's been 8 hours. I haven't even gotten up from the chair to use the bathroom, get something to eat, hydrate myself. My daughter's mom came over, said hi. She's gone again.
You went through the whole cycle of a day.
You went through the whole cycle of a day, man. Just sitting here playing fighters. I was supposed to see Black Panther that day, man. The coalition's gonna fucking hang me. You were playing Dragon Ball instead of seeing the #1 film of our generation?
Let's be fair, I haven't seen it either.
Oh, I'd see it's real, man. Like this game is like taking over. So like I totally understand how you could spend a whole day or a weekend playing fighters, especially during the open beta when there's like a certain amount of time and like the damn thing wasn't working half the time anyway. So yeah, so like the thing that I remember is that your name came up a lot earlier than when I guess well, obviously earlier than Winter Brawl, but before the release came out, people were talking about your name on the leaderboards. They were saying this guy needs to be showcased.
Mm-hmm.
in some degree, and nobody was doing any kind of showcasing of anybody yet until Super Saiyan Showdown, and I definitely heard your name tossed around for that also. And so I was like, man, I got to figure out who this guy is. And I saw one of your earlier beta matches, and the cell was, of course, the star of the show. And I was like, oh my god, dude! Like we got something like this in the home country.
Especially early too, because that was really surprising. Because I saw the matches and I was like, oh fuck! I got really jealous. I was like, dude, I'm so mad that these dudes take so fast to these games. And I know you feel the same way, Chris.
Yeah.
Because Fame just said he started. What'd you say? 2012 or 2014?
Yeah, I started competing in 2014.
It's a fucking bullshit, dude. Come on, man. Damn.
You know how hard I had to work on this thing? That I wasn't even good. I just had to work myself up, wouldn't go 0-2 in a bracket.
To get mediocre.
Been working since 2005, and finally in 2010, I don't lose my first 2 matches. I'm like, hey, better late than never, right? But no, you came out the gate swinging, man, and I was really impressed. And in a time where everybody was talking about Tatsu and Nakiel and Sonic Fox, and
wait, did he even play the beta?
He had been mentioned. People were talking about, is he gonna play? Is he gonna play? I don't know if I got any footage of him actually playing. And no, in the open beta, I think he played. Yeah, because he had beard stuff, if I remember correctly. I remember him posting some.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, it might not have been as intense as it is now, obviously, but I remember even back then, your name was coming up in regular conversation, and I was just like, oof, we've got the secret killer, and I didn't even honestly even know what you looked like. I didn't even know he was a black dude until Winter Roll, man. He showed up and I was just like, oh, thank God he's a brother.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I understand that because unless you play BlazBlue, you're not really gonna know who I am.
Yeah. But yeah, then I saw your performance at Winter Brawl and I was like, you got way better. You were using a character that nobody was really messing with, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. And you really cracked that character open for a lot of people. And not on top of that, you put a crack in the armor of the unbeatable one on East Coast during the team tournament, and I was already like, oh
that was
crap,
pretty hype.
That was sick, dude.
Cause dude, I know me and Chris were watching it, and I was like, oh my god, fucking Fame 96 is really real. He's real as fuck. Cause like you said, we don't really know. Well, at least for me, I don't know too much about the BlazBlue community. But when I saw that, I was like, "There's no fucking way that this is his first game, and all of a sudden he just gets fighting games."
Yeah, right.
No fucking way.
That would be the best story ever, though. I was gonna totally sell it like that. No, he never played BlazBlue. Dragon Ball's his first game. He's a Dragon Ball fanboy. He just wants to show up, and he thought it was an anime convention.
I mean, that's partially true.
But yeah, so I was like, that's really cool, and I think. Considering that there are people getting a lot of attention for this, you definitely deserve the position that you're in right now. So my hat's off to you. Hopefully get to see you doing some work at Final Round this weekend, baby.
Yeah, definitely hope so. I'm definitely confident I can get in the top 32. It's just top 32 onwards is going to be some very grimy stuff happening.
I haven't even looked at the brackets yet, but I'm pretty sure that all the people you don't want to face are going to be showing up.
Yeah, literally everyone I don't want to show up is probably going to be in top 32.
Oh God.
Yeah, top 32 is going to be some rough stuff.
So, who are you most afraid of? I mean, excuse me. No one to say afraid. I don't want to put words in.
Whoa.
No. You ain't afraid of anybody. Let's get that shit right away. You, Orochi Flame 96, are not afraid of anybody that doesn't play KOF. So who do you least want to run into in top 32?
I would probably still say Sonic Fox just because I really do not want to fight another hit player ever again. No. Wow.
I mean, that's interesting that you say that because you were the guy that made him bleed. People were just like, oh shit.
It's mainly 2 reasons. One, he plays hit. I have next to no matchup experience against hit.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally the only one I can really play consistently. 2, he also plays point black. And I feel like that's a really bad matchup for my shell. Unless I maybe put Blue G at a point, but even then, that's also a risk because if he dies early, my grime is pretty much gone.
You're running currently.
Even though I kind of alleviated that now because I now run double Vegeta.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's hype, by the way. Thank you for doing that.
So now I have the Now I actually have the versatility to do that if I really want to. But like I haven't tested that yet, and and I don't know any hit players, and I don't know any hit players or that many Point Goku Black players. So it's like this is a pickle.
I was thinking actually, yeah, there's not a lot of hit players anywhere.
I understand why, because like he's not exactly the easiest character to play.
Okay.
Like Point Goku Black, I don't know why that's the case. Even though I do know a few like people that use Point Goku Black, like SKD uses him, but like my connection with him is not that good, so I can't play him as much as I would want. And then and other people is like my schedule with them just doesn't line up that well, so It's like I'm kind of SOL until I actually get to a venue.
And so, how do you get your practice in? Like, is there people that you have a regimen with, or like, what's that look like for you?
My regimen is literally like I net play.
Yeah.
Then I go to my monthly. I usually can't make my weekly because money is tight. Transportation is also an issue a lot of the time. So like, getting to my weekly consistently is not exactly easy. But getting my monthly is. So I generally just net play with people I know, do what I can. When I have problems, lab out a solution, and basically go from there.
No, that's a good process. But so you do have a training circle then that's somewhat local to you.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And any of those guys that you like feel are also bright spots that could possibly be threats in the tournament?
I'm not sure if Jazz Rap is in the tournament because like he's a Marvel player.
Okay.
Yamcha.
Well, he's a Yamcha player.
Yeah, he's a Yamcha player.
Ooh.
Yeah, he currently has like Yamcha Kibu. It's like his third character switches around a lot, which is why I feel like that could become problematic. But he's pretty good. He beat me in my last weekly, and basically stopped my win streak.
Oh.
That was also partially my fault because I was using a sub team in winners.
Wow, you sandbagged him?
Oh. For the ultimate storyline, bro. He's committed.
You almost gave him props. You almost gave him props. You're like, but that's my second.
No, it was like, like I made the mistake of like sandbagging winners loot. Then I was like, okay, I can just hurry up and get him in losers. Reset the bracket, but then he just like downloads me the last game.
You and Reynolds would get along famously. Cause that dude puts it all in the line when he does not have to.
That's a showboat, man.
Yeah.
Like that, and I was like curious in like Point Black and like how that plays out.
So you were actually trying that out for that weekly in the, I'm assuming winners finals or whatever in top 8.
No, I was playing like the whole tournament. I was basically, the thing is, I would play that sub team until I lost.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting more jealous. Oh, stop, bro.
I definitely never had the balls
stop
to do
with
that.
the talent. Can you stop?
Like, and by loss, I mean lost the entire set, not lost the match.
Damn, man. So you held on to that until it just wasn't even possible anymore. And you're like, all right, this is money.
It's definitely a common theme between a lot of players is how much they're willing to go into learning a character in the actual tournament environment. And I mean, our good friend Reynolds, we always talk to him about that type of stuff. He's always trying brand new shit at tournaments. It doesn't matter what the stakes are. So I mean, shit.
Yeah, much respect for people that got the patience for that. I don't have the fortitude. I would be like, oh God, it's my third place. I need my $20.
If it wasn't like like if it wasn't like Blaze with Dragon Ball, I definitely would not do that.
Oh my god. So final round's coming up. You're not sure if any of your boys are making it, and you don't want to run into Sonic Fox in top 32. I gotta wonder though, you're gonna be watching an exhibition, right?
I would say yes, but Soul Calibur 6 is there.
Oh shit.
Yo.
So it's like Soul Calibur 6 is there. VOD archives exist. So it's like it's really going to depend if my friend is gonna drag me to that expedition.
It sounds like you've mastered the art of the cram.
That's kind of crazy, man. Like I've never even because as much interest as writing on this, I just like, man, like if you could be there to watch it in person, how could you miss it? Especially if they put it up on the big stage or something like that, right?
Yeah, so it's like also like I don't think I'm ever gonna get another chance to play Soul Calibur 6 early.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta take it when you can get it. And
yes,
a great game.
I do recall Chris wanting to drop out of a very important event just to go do some Dragon Ball stuff. Very important event. So I hear you because Chris was ready to go. As a matter of fact, he was like, "Should I just go?" I was like, "Bro, you're here with me right now. How the fuck are you gonna leave?" Like, no, that's not an option. Oh, okay.
To be fair, it was. I mean,
no, you cannot say what it is because then you will be.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
So,
I will not say what it was, but it was a very big fucking deal.
Yeah. So
I ditched it for
can
Dragon
relate.
I can relate to that. Yeah, you know, you got to go with the priorities that make you happy, and you know, damn the big. Well, sometimes damn the money and the fame. But even with that, you are interested, obviously. So I'm not gonna do like 100% hot seat like we did last week with LK. I'm just gonna give you a mini hot seat. We're gonna put you on the hot stool. Who you like, Sonic Fox or Goichi?
I feel like it can go either way, but there's like one very important factor. Is like that is how much experience does Goichi have in the hit matchup?
Ooh. That is actually something I've heard echoed all day. The hit matchup is not very well known in Japan.
It's like that's also a character like that's not a character that's definitely a character you actually have to fight against, not exactly lab against. You definitely need to have actually fought that character a decent amount.
At least to know that his 2M is not an overhead.
Because like the same thing happened to me. I thought freaking 2M was 2L. I got hit.
Oh,
character died.
You know what I meant? So people were speculating so hard about those situations, why so many people got hit, and this is what I interpreted is that it looks like the overhead. So you stand up and then you get hit low, right? It is, and people are saying, "Oh, it's so slow," but it's because it looks like something else. You're like,
yeah,
"Oh,
it's basically what goes on through my mind. It looks too much like 2L to me, so I end up getting hit.
I thought it was just he puts his foot all in there. It was just gonna step on your brain, you know. Like,
he's coming over though, bro.
I better stand block this.
He's off balance.
It ends up stomping the crap out of your toes. Like what?
Yeah, and I know people were saying that, oh man, it's so easy, just eat it. But in the moment, you're just trying to be on point, right? And you're like, I could just block all this shit. It's good, it's whatever. And I'm sure
it's definitely reasonable to block it, but like you need to actually get a feel for the character before, so you don't end up getting like cheesed.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like if you like just like lab them a bit, you can actually deal with the left-right stuff as long as you know what the stances look like. So like I was more so getting hit by the 2L2M situation than like this stance situation.
Yeah, because only his medium stance goes behind you, I think.
Yeah, the flame.
Yeah.
That's the only one that has the potential to cross up.
Okay. Well, I mean, I hope that he at least is looking at that matchup in Japan. I've definitely heard people tell me that he has a hit player to play against in Japan. I don't know if it's on the same level as Sonic.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's on the.
Like, that is a tall order.
Yeah, because like the little I've seen, it doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't quite compare. Okay. So I still feel like that's still going to be a problem.
Man.
You know,
Go
there's other international players that are gonna go too.
Yes.
Who's gonna sneak in and get a piece of this pie that people haven't even thought about?
I heard that Kazunoko and Dogura are going.
Yeah.
Kazunoko and Dog are going.
Moke? Was Moke gonna go?
I don't remember.
Moke is going. I think Eita also plays, so he'll probably be there. Maybe KOG? Maybe that. I don't know. You never know who. There could be people on an international level who are like, "Yeah, I play fighters. I just haven't streamed it."
Oh,
you know.
Actually, someone just brought this up in the chat. I didn't know this was a money match.
What? It is.
Is this a money match?
That I have not seen. Hold on, let me look at the damn Twitter.
I haven't seen anything involving money for this set.
I don't see anything on it either.
Retirement match.
That's exhibition. That doesn't say. Yeah, that'd probably be like more likely. I don't see anything about money on this.
Yeah, I don't see anything about money. So if this just randomly ends up being a money match,
that would be nuts.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Because like,
totally
I would definitely remember this.
I also think the entire atmosphere around it would be totally different. Then you might see people showing up just to talk shit.
They already do that.
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a ton more. They're gonna be like, "Oh man, this guy's gonna lose 5,000 yen, $50. Are you crazy?"
You know how many games that is?
Yeah,
that's too many games.
That's $5 a game, man. That's totally fair. International standard. But no, so I don't believe it's a money match. Let's just put that on hold for now. But it is a pride match because these guys have been talking back and forth quite a bit. Sometimes via fan manga. Fan
manga are godlike, by the way.
Dude, I'm definitely mad nobody makes those about me and Abe. We got like a treasure trove of material. But it's cool, it's cool to see that, especially for a game like Dragon Ball. We knew that something like this would be built around this scene, and it's happening so quickly that it's almost perfect. And I kind of just hope that they put up a good fight. I hope it's not a mauling. But I can't give my pick yet. I've been saying all day that my pick is coming on Friday.
The potential for it to be a mauling is kind of high, though.
The potential for a mauling is pretty high.
Even though they don't, neither of them suck by any sort of means. The potential for it to be a mauling is high.
It's all about what you don't know, and if one of them doesn't know as much as the other, or a certain thing.
Goichi plays Gohan Self-Vegeta. There's no way you don't know about that team.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Let's be real.
Probably felt
like
the wind.
Sonic Fox is like there are like some cases where like he doesn't block.
He's a fool for that shit.
Yeah, that's funny. Chris pointed that out in the match against you. Actually, he was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "You're not blocking."
It's like I noticed that in the team tournament. So I was like, my goal in that match, like if I can just hit him. That's easier said than done, but like if I could just hit him, I could make this work.
Dude, the thing was, you got the hit and he just started stumbling backwards for like 2 matches, and I was like, "What the? This kid hates the block.
He's cut. He's fucking bleeding."
Like this dude did up back tech, and I don't know what you did, but you literally just tagged him out of the air with it. And I'm like, did he?
Yeah, the assist covered it, and I don't remember if it was counter hit or not. He just got hit.
He got tagged, and I was like,
I don't ask what he tried to do right. Like maybe if I look back at the VOD, I'll find out what he did. Maybe he tried like the double jump back and then just got hit.
Yeah, because there is a startup on the double jump too, right? Like
there shouldn't be.
So he shouldn't be able to block that.
Yeah.
So he literally just didn't hold back up back.
Or it's either that or it got like mistimed. One or two might happen. But like, despite that, this man can play RPS in such a way like I can't do it.
Oh yeah, if you get in that vortex, you're just like better guess right every time.
So I guess I think a question that we can answer accurately is, what is the best storyline as to who should win?
Ooh.
I feel like Sonic Fox winning would probably be a much more interesting storyline in my opinion. Because if Goichi wins, the consequences of that happening don't quite seem as interesting to me, and I can see something very hilarious happening down the line if Goichi wins. Not exactly epic, just hilarious. I'm not gonna say what.
You're gonna just hold on to that one, huh?
I'm just gonna hold on.
I'm never coming to America ever again. It's
That's not
over.
That's not it. But it would be hilarious if this said thing happens.
My opinion, if Sonic Fox wins, that is us. Well, not us, but that's the region of America planting the flag in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and everybody is going to be like super energized for it, and actually might, I'm not saying that the game's on life support or even doing badly right now, but that might generate some new interest for it within one of its biggest markets, if not the biggest market for the game.
Well, you got to think about too is a really popular storyline before any of these matches happened was what happened with Chris G versus Sonic Fox, and if Sonic Fox was real, like that was a big thing leading up to that last tournament. So there's been little things that have definitely been carrying the Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament. And now we've got ahead to people that are supposedly, all right, these guys are fucking real.
I mean,
this is what we got.
No, yeah, we have an interesting scenario here where people have put dents in Sonic Fox in his local region. He hasn't even really traveled outside of it yet until final round, and it's going to be like the big, it's the big show already. It's got everybody from all over the world showing up for that. If he wins, it's just going to be that much more energetic. People are going to be that more energetic to fight him, I feel, that apology man thing that's happening afterwards, which we'll talk about in a little bit, is going to be that much more of a bigger deal, I feel, if he wins.
Yeah.
Because if he loses, it's not going to be not a big deal, but it'll be like, yo, this guy's like best in the world right now.
If he loses, if he loses, guaranteed Apology Man's going to get waxed.
You're gonna be pissed. You're gonna just take the rage out of him.
No chance. It's like, oh damn, I gotta play a buff Sonic Fox. Fuck, he got buffed by that loss. Like real Saiyan style,
He's already talking shit.
Zenkai.
Yeah, get that Zenkai boost. Oh, dude, that is a horrible thing. But yeah, so I would like to see. Well, it's not about what I would like to see, but I think that is probably the best storyline. Because let's see, inversely, Goichi wins, and then we have another 10 years of Japanese domination in the Arxis game. I mean, that's not terrible, but I'm sorry. That to me, if I'm a writer and I'm trying to write a good story about this for Esports Weekly or whatever, right? I'm like. And Goichi takes another one,
Goichi fella.
This Goichi fella's unstoppable. Nothing against Goichi, obviously. Amazing player. And his whole, his circle of, partners that he plays with in the tournaments and the Cyclops Gaming tournaments are also really good. So I would definitely not expect him. I wouldn't be surprised if he won. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonic Fox won either. It's literally 50-50 right now for me. That's why my pick is coming on Friday, because currently reviewing footage of both of those guys.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I'm over here studying, dude. Like I studied your match against him, against Sonic Fox. Both of them really. I studied the on Ultima Blades. That's his name.
Excalibur Blades.
Excalibur Blades. There we go. Excalibur. I studied his matchup, and that was the one I looked at the closest, because that was the one I really saw outside of the Chris G match that Sonic Fox was getting a little opened up, and it was by some wild ass shit. Thing is, Goichi ain't really that wild.
Yes, Excalibur was definitely mad wild.
Yeah, that was insane, dude. Like, I don't blame him for not blocking some of that shit, but I don't know if Goichi can. He might be able to do that.
It's also freaking cross of super dash happening. Yes. I don't know. I would when that happens. That gets me on extreme tilt.
Because you're like, it's not supposed to work like that.
You're like Cell's intro. Oh,
that happened to me in the Excalibur set and in the Sonic Fox set.
Oh shit, man.
He's just gonna look at like, oh, you really gonna play off that, huh? Just straight up go out like you meant to do that? Like you're really consistent with this cross super dashes. All right.
You gotta admit to me that you knew that wasn't gonna happen. That
I can't sleep otherwise.
that you feel bad about that shit. You gotta admit that to me right now off stream. I feel bad. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right, Faye.
It'd be like that sometimes though, you
Some
know?
bullshit. I hit you with some bullshit. I'm sorry.
Now, the thing is though, like who's more likely to get consistent with some crazy shit like that? Goichi or Sonic Fox? I feel like it's Goichi in that case, because he might just study like the most random shit that they're like, oh yeah, this only really works in one situation, but I'm gonna force that situation every time, baby. Because I seen his adult Gohan, and the adult Gohan definitely be getting away with some scummy shit. So I'm like,
backhand hard knockdown.
Oh my god. The way he read one of Dogura's guard cancels at the last event with a vanish, I was just like, stop.
You know, the funny part about that is he can do something even more messed up.
What?
I'm pretty sure you saw Nakio's tweet.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I saw. Yeah, he could definitely. You die off that shit.
You literally die.
Holy crap! But yeah, that was the first time I saw somebody do that in tournament, and he just like, and he read it perfectly. I was like, what the fuck? Like you hit it, like Dogura blocked at least like 15 hits, and on the last one he guard canceled, and Goichi just vanished. I'm like, how did you know?
It's definitely, you can definitely react there.
No, you can react to it. Once the screen freezes, you probably just hit vanish. But it felt like it was just more serious than that. And it feels like you should never do guard cancel, basically.
This like you have to do it in like very specific spots.
And another plus for Goichi. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if your character is one of the characters that can combo off a vanish in the, you can't really. Like guard canceling against that character just suddenly becomes like, this ain't happening. This is not.
They got me to forget about it, right?
Sometimes taking a hit might be a better idea than if you. But like that's if the character can't combo out the guard, combo out after vanishing the guard cancel.
Okay.
But like some characters, they don't. They can just say, I'm just going to do something else instead. Especially if you guard cancel, like, right when a normal made contact.
Because like one of them still recovering, right?
Yeah, it's like, my normal made contact, you guard canceled right afterwards, and I didn't press anything yet. So it's like a really common thing I do is, like, someone guard cancels my, like, Blue Jita block string, like right when they block the normal, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do Rekka.
Hopefully they don't. Yeah, that's probably the best option.
Yeah, like I do Rekka, he's back in the situation again. I could also just do pummel super, hold it, use my assists, and then do like a half health punish that way because Rekka is exactly the best starter.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you have anything to add to the final round thing, Chris. Do you?
Not really. I was just gonna say, like, you know, I expect it to be a really good match. Obviously, things are gonna be like really intense, and I'm really excited for that to happen. And it leads into, you know, another exhibition apparently a week later.
That's so funny. Really funny. That's literally later.
Yeah, really, dude. Yeah, what else did you want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah, we can talk about that, but another thing to bring the focus back on Fame is so the Summit of Power tournament, my man.
Oh boy.
That.
They have not decided the players, or at least I feel they might have an idea, but I think they actually said publicly like, hey, we haven't narrowed down exactly who's going to be there. That also goes for commentators. Hell Pockets, put your name out there, bro.
Oh, believe me, way ahead of you.
But yeah. So, what is your plan, my man? Try to make that happen. Because I'll tell you what, we here at Game Gooms support your bid for Summit of Power.
We're all about that clout.
Basically, the only thing I can really do now is try to get top 3 at FR. Like that's my best bet. Because unlike most of the other people, my clout isn't as strong for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my best bet is to try to win a tournament before that happens.
Can't leave no doubt, man. I like that idea.
It's a pretty simple plan, yeah.
I definitely feel so from my perspective as somebody that's watched from the outside and not knowing a lot about you until today. For me, your character choice has been a really big highlight as somebody that's been able to do something very different and very successfully. And we haven't seen a lot of matchups outside of the last tournament and online matches, but I want to see more of people trying to go up against you. And if at interest alone, I want you in on that tournament. Clearly, you got the skill set, man, because you come from a pedigree like in Blaze Blue as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got the juice, man. I think it'd be worth a spot.
I think it's very possible for you to end up in some of the power. It's definitely not, I can't think of anyone that deserves it more. That's a big thing for me,
Storylines, man. That's a real good one.
You've got like I said before, like you've literally got the storyline of the dude that came in through the back door of closed beta and never really stopped. Like you've just been kind of rolling over people ever since. And I feel like that's definitely something you want on board when you're putting together a program like this,
Question is, do people really know about that, though?
They will after this, damn it.
Yeah. Hey, let's be real, Chris. Let's be real. Fame, you came out of fucking nowhere, dog.
Yeah. That's literally what I'm talking about
out
here,
of
man.
Fucking nowhere.
Like, you literally was like Jason coming out the water, like, you just, like, pull people down with you. Like, what the fuck?
You know that gif of, is it Jack Nicholson where he's in Departed and he's like shaking his head like, yeah, that's the face I was making when I saw Fame doing so well in online and open beta and shit like that. I was like, yes, more real players. Oh yeah, people don't know who he is. Yes.
They don't respect it. See, like we had another player called Decimo that had the same kind of beginning, and so we see the same kind of possibility in you, and you definitely are holding water so far. I would wager the only thing that you need to get into some of the power, probably not even a sponsor, is just, some kind of steam. And you've got that, I think, You just got to harness it, obviously.
Yeah, I do feel the same way.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of people got clout right now. It's building, shoot, we just had 2 players on the East Coast get sponsored, had 2 players on West Coast get sponsored. It feels like that's just the beginning of that, specifically for Dragon Ball FighterZ,
Oh shit, yeah, dude, that's definitely like a big topic to talk about as well. Is that literally over the week, so many people got sponsored, and to the point where it's like, oh shit, it keeps getting more real every single fucking day, and this is without any type of esports structure.
Yeah, right. That's the scary part. Is like, man, there's not really any kind of infrastructure here, no money involved, but people are still getting contracts. And I'm like, hey, can you guys look at the obvious pick right now? You got your boy Fame 96, giant killer, the problem solver, Joe Fixit over here. You need some help getting to some of the power. I mean, they should be jumping at that. That's like great. That's great material.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep my hopes up for it, though. It's like, I'll definitely keep trying to aim for it the ways I can. But, like, I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much.
Not understandable. Obviously, you don't want to, chase it so far that you lose sight of why you started playing the game in the first place. But, I mean, it's good to know that you are open to sponsorship to begin with, So if any sponsors or anybody that knows sponsors listening, Orochi Flame 96 is open to sponsors, just not for KOF.
Hey, yo, check this out. He started in 2014. That means he's got a bright future. We're old already, man. We can't get into that game.
Yeah, if anybody my age is getting sponsored right now, you're fucking up.
Hey, yo, fuck this real job, man. I don't need health insurance.
It would be my dream to get sponsored, but yeah, realistically, I still need to keep going to tournaments, keep winning, and that's just at the moment, at least, not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah. Do you think a sponsorship would possibly make that a little easier for you?
Yeah, it would definitely make that much easier to do.
All right, well, I mean, here at Game Goons and at Mount Paozu Arcade, we pride ourselves on giving people who don't have the leg up if we can. So, hopefully, this gets gets that name out there a little bit more. And obviously, the performance at final round, if you do well, and I don't want to put any pressure on you. I want you to be as loose as possible going into that because I want to see you do well. But if you do well out there, then I can't imagine that there won't be some eyes on you after that.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely let you step on our backs, though they may not be solid and flimsy.
Yeah, because I think F4.
Uh-huh.
It's like the Winter Brawl was only my 6th tournament, if I'm counting correctly.
Oh. Wow.
6th tournament ever?
Stop it.
Yeah, like 6th major ever.
Oh my god, dude.
Because like all the ones
wasting my life, dude.
All the ones beforehand was basically Blaze Blue.
Oh man, when you have that moment, you just kind of mentioned it. I was like, what have I been doing in my life? Have I put myself in the right course of action to do the best I can? Probably not.
I wonder if Apology Man's feeling like that. Like, is he like skipping on an NCR?
He's like, it's my time.
He's going over like my time is now. He's going out the East Coast. He's going to fight possibly a Zenkai boosted Sonic Fox or a relaxed Sonic Fox. We don't know. Bum 6 is going to be running his birthday party on the same Saturday as NCR, and they're having a 1st to 7 exhibition. And I mean, this one I'll pick right now out the gate. Let's go, Vineeth.
Well, he's another guy that is using a unique-ish team. There's definitely people that have picked up Piccolo and running them. I think Hook Gang God or Hook Gang. What the fuck? God, I'm fucking up his name.
Hookah God.
Hook Gang God was running a Piccolo team as well. So still, people looking down on Piccolo.
Yeah, a little bit, but also don't forget that he runs Tenshin Han on Anchor, and that has already been proven to be one of the strongest anchors in the game. So that might be something that might sting Sonic Fox. That might sting him.
I do think like Tien's like a really good character, but like I have my issues when he's last though. Like I do think he does have like he's not exactly a bad pick, but at the same time, like there's issues there. Because like if you want to say like damage stuff at level 3, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. If you want to damage stuff at level 1, you have to sacrifice something. So it's like if as long as it isn't like a 3v1, I feel like the TN last won't be an issue, but that's relying on the fact that you make sure that you kill one character before that happens.
Totally.
Oh god. What's the other big news, Chris? We got some really big news about Dragon Ball FighterZ. What, today? Was it last night?
Take your pick, man. Like, we got some gigantic, legendary news this morning-ish, depending on what region of the world you live in. They finally released a full trailer of Broly.
That was 30 seconds.
That was 30 seconds. Yeah, the wait, well worth the wait. Yeah.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
I think the reason why people were upset is because like the last trailer they did was the full release. Well, not the full release trailer, but they did the one that had Goku Black and Beerus in it.
Oh, the super trailer.
That was awesome. And so, like, okay, cool. This is like the perfect way to like, continue to hype the game. And now we're back to 30-second trailers and people are like, oh, nice.
Actually, wait, technically the last trailer was the Android 21.
Was it?
Yeah, it actually was the Android 21 trailer.
Oh, that's right. She wasn't in that. Yeah. Damn, they got us again.
And even then, in the super trailer, the segments for the super characters was only like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know they padded it real nice, and they had We Were Angels playing, and I'm like, oh, I forgot. I totally got bought into.
It was like the hypest trailer for the game, hands down. I will not lie. I will still watch that trailer.
Yeah, I get goosebumps watching that shit. Well, we got a 30-second Broly trailer. You know, he's laughing his ass off, and get to see some of his moves. And much like many of the other trailers for characters, we didn't really get to see a lot of him. There might be some stuff left on the cutting room.
Let me go bring up that trailer right quick.
Yeah, have a look at it real quick.
Dude,
I know
you know what I think about that trailer, man. I feel like they made that trailer. It was like, yeah, you know what you're gonna get. Here's Broly.
I am entirely happy with that because I am a gigantic Broly fanboy, and I am totally satisfied with what I've seen so far for 30 seconds. I mean, you definitely can't be disappointed by 30 seconds. I'll put it that way.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know, man.
You can be disappointed that it is 30 seconds, but you can't be disappointed by the content of 30 seconds. Unless it's like 30 seconds of just like white noise.
I'll tell you what I was disappointed about, okay? And we were talking about it before the show. It's like, though, does in fact happen a lot in the series, as far as the last super that they showed in that trailer. Kind of underwhelming as to how they sold it. It just looked really basic. Just saying.
It's true to formula. That's how it's supposed to work.
To be fair, that blast in the movie looked really basic too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not even gonna blame them for that. What I will blame them for is that super does not have level 5 follow-up.
I feel like it should too. Like it definitely should, like, you know, have some kind of gigantic explosion afterwards.
It's because like in the movie, like you remember, like when after he shot the blast, he started shooting like a stream of little key blasts into it, and just eventually got bigger and bigger and bigger until it basically just exploded. Well, it didn't explode in the movie, but like that's generally how they did it in the game. Like after he kept on shooting the little key blasts into it, it would eventually explode. So like they could have did that as a level 5 follow-up if they really had to.
I mean, it might still be in there. You never know. They could just be like, yeah, we didn't include the level 5.
It's like every character that had a level 5, it was in the trailer.
Right. But you never know, right? They could totally just be like, yeah, we wanted to leave some stuff for you to figure out on your own, which is, it's been happening a lot.
Chris, trying to work with PR, bro?
I'm trying to
Public relations.
I'm trying to make sure everybody's happy. Is that so wrong?
Oh,
I'm happy, but some people are dissatisfied, and I feel bad for them.
Definitely a quick shout out to Davimon once again.
Finally!
Hey, the last time we're gonna shout you out, man. That's it. It's over. The wait is over. Stop tormenting people.
Yeah, you can no longer discuss.
You got Broly, all right?
Broly's in there. He can finally just talk about other characters.
A frequent watcher and supporter of Game Goose. So, shout outs to Davimon. Anyways, back to the topic of Broly, but yeah, man.
So like basically like info from the Twitter, it said that he's gonna have a lot of armor, and he's gonna have like a lot of throwing involved. So it's like immediately what pops into my mind is this man literally just about to be another flavor of Android 16?
Sorry, I like Broly flavored Android 16. I mean, it's possible he's going to have a ton of armor. We don't know on what moves. It could be something where it's like he has armor everything. It could be like Mecha Geef.
I highly doubt they would do that.
I mean, I don't think they would either, but that's a possibility. It would be very true to life, actually.
So, like, I'm thinking, like, just the same thing as 16, like, armored heavies. He might have a command normal. Because, like, because I feel like the option for command normals is out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he might have a 6H. Like, they show off his auto combo in the trailer. His 5L is looking kind of... I'm getting fat boo flashbacks, so this thing might whiff on crouchers. I hope not.
The last hit that's a scoop, though, right?
Yeah, it looks like a throw. I hope it's a throw, and I hope you can tick throw with it.
I mean,
but I ain't getting my hopes up. I ain't getting my hopes up because, like, Majin Buu has like a similar thing where like he has a scoop in his auto combo, but it's a blockable hit.
What? Oh shit!
And like in Cell's auto combo, his thing technically has a scoop, but like the throw is too fast to even tick throw with it.
Oh, okay, that's what's going on with that. I've seen people whiff that in front of me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Mash buttons. Oh, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, unlike 16 though, he has a more traditional because like they also show that in the trailers. Him like pop shotting you from full screen is still a thing. They didn't show his JS in the trailer.
Yeah, they didn't show us JS or
It looks like they showed as J2S though, which is like the stomp when he started like using like Goku as a trampoline. They took that move and made that a move.
Oh.
I'm assuming that's his J2H.
I would hope so, but it looks like it's 2 hits also. Like it hits you with the knees and then he lands and stomps.
Nah, it only hit once in the trailer.
Oh, it only hit once. Well, it's still like a hit with the knees and then like.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah, because if it's like an OTG stomp, I'm like, pop him up. So I also didn't see any key moves from him. I don't think.
The only key move we really saw was his 5F.
Yeah. So there's definitely some key specials that he could probably.
He has the air dunk just like 16, except we got the Broly fashion, just slamming your face, ground one hand. I love it.
That's awesome.
That's definitely awesome.
I was like, that need to be in there.
And then he also gave him the move where he like picks you up on the head and the ground, then just instead of an uppercut, it punches you in the gut. I'm assuming like the uppercut will probably be an EX version. That looks like a command grab, but they didn't show what happened before.
Because it just started from the grab, right?
Yeah, it just started from the grab,
okay.
So we don't know if that's like an actual command grab or not. And then from there, yeah, they just showed the level 3. They actually did not show level 1. I just remembered that they did not show his level 1.
Mm-hmm. Unless that was his level 1. Holy shit!
It's like they'll never know. They'll be happy with the 30 seconds. You're welcome.
See, I'm not disappointed. I'm just curious.
Oh, well, speak for yourself, buddy.
But no, that's very cool. You know, like I'm glad that they went with him first, and then we got Bardock coming up possibly second. I don't know when. Maybe they've been doing this bi-weekly, or rather weekly. They've been doing this whenever they had new characters. So hopefully next week we get something from Bardock. But Broly looking really cool in my opinion. Definitely gonna give him some time. Don't think I'm gonna switch out anybody on my squad for him unless it's like.
Unless he has like a really good assist. I don't see me switching my squad around at all.
Yeah. I don't even know what his assist would be.
They didn't show all the special moves. I know that's a fact.
Exactly.
The clothesline? Could it be a clothesline?
He just like clotheslines you into the other corner, like freaking mature.
It could
style.
be whatever. It could be whatever his key blast special is.
Ooh, yeah.
Like it looks like he has that tackle move, like the freaking chest bump key blast.
Yeah, we just runs into you.
Like imagine if that was an assist.
Well, yeah, there's the ones from the scans where he just like shoves that shit in your gut real quick. Damn, I can't wait. Get that guy out here already.
That's coming around sooner than you think, man. We're very fortunate here for Mount Paozu Arcade to constantly have content to talk about. Like, fuck.
I honestly thought there would be a lull at this point. Then, boom, Tuesday happened.
Yeah, man. Really fortunate. And you know what? I was just thinking about this today, Chris. I was like, holy shit, man. Remember when we used to be starving for content? like where it was like Super was on hiatus, and we're like, okay, guys, time to theory fight about.
I still want to do that. I still want to do an episode where we talk about like conspiracy shit and lore and everything. People have actually been asking, can we do a lore episode? And I'm like, we could probably do a couple of those.
So how the fuck? Okay, explain to me how the fuck Goku is gonna lose this match, dude. How the fuck?
Jiren?
Yes, he's fucking celestial at this point. What the fuck?
I ain't spoiling the chat.
I wouldn't.
Spoiling the chat.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I can give you some reasons, but I mean,
you also know the spoilers.
I don't know the spoilers. I know just basing on
you saw the
teaser. Just basing on the way this thing is written.
I could have sworn you saw the teaser. You liar.
There's a couple ways it could happen. You know, Frieza could betray him or whatever because he.
Oh, really?
I don't think that's very possible though. The most likely scenario is just that Jiren is a plot hole. He's freaking Jiren. He is the story. It could be like it could be like the writers are just like, we really want you to understand that Jiren is better than Goku, and so he's just gonna lose to him. I mean,
like even with this power up, I still don't think Goku was gonna win.
What if the power up does nothing? What if the power up does nothing? It just like sustains his ultra instinct.
It definitely does. It definitely does something.
I'm sure. Well, yeah, I saw him far out of galaxy. I was like, what the?
Well, fingers crossed for Mexico because they get free lap dances if Goku wins.
Oh God! Can you imagine if he loses? They're gonna riot, man.
Oh, get out of the way, bro. The line gets started. Oh shit, Goku's no.
Like he lost. Like
No.
can we still get the? No, we can't get the free lap dances.
Oh man.
Like everybody's all aboard for that until like it doesn't come through, and they're like, wow, they weren't bullshitting. Like they really were only gonna get free lap dances if Goku won this tournament.
We need to use that. Get people to come out to tournaments. Like yo, check this out. If home team holds it down, lap dances, and because you know what, we're not cheap. You're still gonna pay $1. Collect that $1, baby. Yeah.
So basically, if Sonic Fox wins against Goichi, everybody gets free lap dances at final round.
Would Sonic would Sonic Fox block that on purpose just because it doesn't want people to be happy? Like, listen, I just get off of the tears, man. It tastes so good. Sorrow is
that sounds like some shit he would ever do. Like just to be like, oh man, just to goof with people,
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, I couldn't get you guys some ill-gotten lap dances,
Yeah, man. So if you don't have anything to add to that, Chris, you down to go for some questions or
Yeah, let's hit them up. Shoot, what we got?
Super producer, where are you, Gibby?
I don't think I'm so super tonight, man. I've botched 3 things in a row. Ugh. Before we get into the question segment, I want to mention the Dragon Ball Super ending has been it's been publicized that it's going to be shown off in a stadium somewhere in Latin America. I forgot where.
Yeah, and everybody's getting lap dances afterward.
Yeah, but Toei sent a somewhat C&D to them, so you can't do that. Don't do that. They sent it in English and they sent it in Spanish.
They know exactly who they're talking to.
Yeah.
You're telling me one of the most pirated franchises ever is. Do you think they're gonna stop that? Come on, bro.
Like they only do that shit on YouTube now, man.
The other thing I wanted to bring up is Evo not numbers, but Evo placements were announced.
Oh,
and Dragon Ball FighterZ is the most entered game as of right now.
As a surprise to Chris. Chris, remember you said that you were like, I don't know, man. I got to think about what.
But you made me stick to my guns. You made me stick to my guns, and so I was like, you know what? I could have just signed you on. I could have been like, no. I could have like, to play it safe. Street Fighter V is going to be the biggest thing at Evo this year. But I was like, no. I'm going to go with my heart, with what I believe. Not going to play it safe. I'm going to take a risk. And I said I believe that Dragon Ball FighterZ would be bigger than Street Fighter V at Evo 2018, and it looks like it's well on course to accomplishing that. So, Amy.
Right. So let's get into the question segment. Gonna take a look at this. Give me a second. News. Okay. I'm trying to weed out the questions that we get every week, and that's the first one is kind of that. Davimon saying that V-Jump will have release dates for Brawley and Bardock. Heavy C4. This asks. This is specifically for Fame. If Brawley was like Susanoo or Susanoo, I don't know how you pronounce that. Would you play him?
He would need a good assist before I put him on the squad. He would definitely need a good assist.
Damn, he just said, I don't care how nice those rims are, bro. If what's under the hood ain't cracking, I don't want it.
Well, if he can't ride with Vegeta Blue, what use is he, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. If you can't support Vegeta Blue, then like I can't have you on the squad.
You gotta support the prince, man. We're not here trying to play our own game. We're trying to support King Vegeta.
All right. Now, a follow-up question from Heavy C4. This is for all of you guys. It says, if there's one thing in the game that you can change or add, what would it be?
What would I change? I just got to think about this for a second.
All right. Chris?
I would add. Honestly, I would just add deflecting in the air, but I feel like that's just like
no, you're crazy.
No,
that's just no.
What the fuck?
That's so much. I would just like to just bury her in the air and be like, yeah, you can't touch me.
No.
That's immediately getting changed.
As opposed to your other choice, which is like be able to get Dragon Balls easier.
Hey, I've already proven I am the best at getting Dragon Balls.
Nah, no way. Goichi. Oh, was it Goichi?
I guess I would say like give me an option to get these colors faster.
Ah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Because like I've been grinding out money for like a month and I still don't have everything.
Yeah,
so,
I feel like the whole Satan coin thing is a lame ass attempt to keep you keep playing that.
No. Like here's the thing though. Like unlike Guilty Gear, they don't have a gallery. Just pick and choose what you want.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's where they messed up. Now, like they don't have that, so it's like your only choice is this.
I would also add more stuff you can get from the shop.
Either add a gallery mode so we can pick and choose what we want, or let us drop some real money.
Oh shit! Oh god, fucking Bandai Namco, get on that shit.
With that DLC pack for extra colors, man.
People are down to pay.
I would add some freaking DLC costumes. There we go.
Man, I will drop $5 right now.
Real man.
Oh shit! What? Oh, here's a follow-up question to that. What would be the best alternate costume that you would put in the game if you had to put it in? One.
I guess I would say remember in the recent Dragon Ball Super episodes where Vegeta basically battle worn, no shirt, no gloves. Yeah, so battle worn Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I'd probably go with that.
Shit.
Long hair Trunks.
But what outfit though?
Armor.
Oh. That's a completely different character right there, man.
Yeah. We can use a sword still. He just has nowhere to put it.
That's not canon at all.
It just attaches to his back. They've done it before.
Casual Piccolo's also one.
Oh,
yeah. And,
yeah.
And also casual wear Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
I rolled it.
Okay.
Alright. Next question comes in from Benigmatica. He asks, what do you expect or hoping in regards to the upcoming raid battle? What characters from the movies and specials will be included as special bosses?
Do we know anything about the raid battle at all?
This is my first time hearing about it.
I have no idea what that is.
So, all right. So what this is there was a YouTube video where somebody did a map hack on the lobby, and you can see 2 extra islands that have 2 extra modes on there. One of them's called Raid Battle, and one of them's called Z Tournament or Z Battle. I don't know.
Okay, so it's tournament mode, basically.
Most likely. But the Raid Battle seems the most interesting because it probably will have you and 2 of your friends fighting maybe a really hard AI opponent or something like that. That's what I'm assuming. Or maybe a series of AI opponents. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from that. That has the potential to be something that hasn't been done in a fighting game before. So, I don't know what to expect from
special bosses. I mean, in arcade mode, they said fuck EX characters. We're just gonna give you a dumbass version of that character. We're just gonna make this game impossible.
Just Super Dash, man.
I guess so.
It's it's OP in that mode. Until they get 3 bars and
they're Blaze Blue Free CF has done that in every Blaze Blue Free CF has done that every time in story mode. You'll play it's the patches, certain versions of the game, you have to play through story. You have to play through story mode to get a character, even though you have the option to buy it. So the story mode would have powered up versions of certain characters that you have to fight with really messed up AI. So you have to go through that, unlock the character. Thankfully, story mode, unlike Dragon Ball, is not that long. You can literally clear it. Well, aside from 2 of the Blaze Blue games, you can clear it in basically an hour. And you only had to unlock, and only one of the games that was longer than average, you had to unlock a character through that. So
Yeah, the arcade mode in FighterZ is a godsend. I mean, in a way.
In a way, yes. But like getting 21 is like some of the most paid.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. I put myself through that.
And even if you pay for 21, you still don't get her songs.
That's right.
So,
yeah. What the hell?
So if you want her songs, you have to go play it anyway.
What the fuck?
And she has 3 songs.
That's awful, man.
So you have to potentially beat all 3 to get the one you want.
Okay.
I will never play that mode.
I did, and I didn't enjoy a single second of it. Let's see, raid battle.
Do it, man, fucker.
The next question comes from Heavy C4. He asks, "What do you think of the charge ability, power up ability in Dragon Ball to build your meter? Does it have any use, or is it basically a taunt button?"
Taunt button. Somewhat of a taunt button, but
yeah.
however, there are like situations where like I've literally charged up in neutral just to get to like the one-shot kill range.
I mean, if you got the knockdown and you've got like a good meaty assist and you really want that extra bar, yeah, go for it, I guess. But it's not really. I don't really see a well-functioning usage of it, especially considering the delay. It's basically just begging somebody to come in on you. Now, obviously, if they hesitate on rushing in and you reach the point where you can stop it at any point by letting go of the buttons, then you can maybe bait some stuff, but that's a big bet. So I'm going to say taunt button.
Okay. Abe, opinion?
Not a full-blown taunt button. Yeah, leaning more towards taunt.
Next question is from Benigmatica. He asks, "What character from the Tournament of Power would you like to see as DLC?" Just one character.
Kefla, easy.
Kefla, easy.
Because like I would definitely want to see that beam that she did like right at the end of the fight as a level 3 animated.
That'd be kind of sick.
That would look gorgeous.
Well, clearly here at Game Goons, we support one of the most fleshed out characters in Dragon Ball Super. Big Rib, right?
Big Rib.
No.
I would love to see Big Rib.
She's so fleshed out, bro. I think she's like literally so fleshed out.
Is so strong.
Bro, they give her like 5 specific episodes to play out her arc. She has an arc. You could technically
She's
say
got a pretty
arc.
fleshed out moveset too. Like I was like, damn, they literally gave her new moves out on the fly. And they gave her a bow and arrow. Like what the now she's got wings. Like, dude, this is amazing.
She had some Red Bull before the fight. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like but however, with the female Saiyans, they actually have like options they can do. Like they could go the fuse route where they have like moves from like both Cauliflower and like Kale when she slimmed down, or they can put like Cauliflower point, Kale's in the back, have like another assist character going, and then like maybe like they can like fuse together for like a level 7 super or something like that.
And then get like the special beam thing going, yeah.
Make that
I
game,
would
bro.
prefer in that case though. But
Make,
you know.
make that game. There you go. just gave that tip to Bandai Namco, man. Or Arxis.
And they turn you can also turn Topo into, God of Destruction. That would be somewhat more interesting than standard Topo, I feel. But my vote's going for Big Red.
Oh, Topo with an install.
God of Destruction install, where he's like, "Fuck this shit. You guys don't deserve anything."
You're not righteous. This isn't for justice. You son of a bitch.
All he's doing is shooting me in the back.
Okay. Next question is from Lionheart16. This is for Abe and Chris, specifically about MPA. It says, once Dragon Ball Super ends, will we be doing a highlight episode of our favorite and worst moments of the series?
Sure.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I mean, we kind of want to do that already.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely want to do more lore-centric episodes. because we've just been so bombarded with a lot of this tournament stuff. Like we're full swing in tournament mode, so we'll definitely highlight that for sure.
Okay.
TLF Chief asks, is the record feature in training mode the best thing to happen to fighting games?
Not in this game.
No.
Yeah.
No. Only one slot? Are you kidding me?
I mean, Street Fighter V has like the freaking standard right now as far as that goes. Like the fact that people aren't even.
I will admit, yeah, Street Fighter V probably has the best like porting systems.
You can't touch that. Like KOF 14 got close, but 5 is like the standard, and everybody should be doing at least that.
Like
and
freaking
data in the game.
It took them 2 years to do that.
I don't care, man. It's worth it.
KI did that for the longest time.
Yeah, that is the saddest story in the world, isn't it?
Hey, but where's Ki at though?
It's
what everybody else is saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I know. That's mean as hell, though. You guys
That's
are messing
mean,
up.
though. Yo, freaking KI was on PlayStation. I'll play that shit.
I mean, that's kind of real.
Okay. Next question is this is a doozy. So Red Gohan's asking for top 8 predictions at final round. That's a lot. It's too many people.
That's too many people.
Yeah. He says top 3 if you can't think of 8. You guys down to do top 3 predictions?
Sure.
With our tournament player here in attendance?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sonic Fox? that's a shoe
I'll
right?
make it easy.
Yeah.
So you got Sonic Fox. Then
Let me look at these brackets real quick.
I'm about to say there's too many people in this tournament.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bloating it up.
Abe disconnected from the call. There he is.
No.
Abe
back,
still
baby,
around?
I'm back.
Turn on your camera.
I'm thinking.
Thank you.
I guess Sonic Fox, Goichi to myself. Just
Yes!
There we go.
That's
There we
what I was hoping all
That
3
was
of you
the
would say.
answer I was
Yeah.
looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm excited. Let's do
Mhm. Moving on.
All right. Next question. I think this is a question Newgate Border asks, or he's talking about Bulma, and he asked, "You all want her in the game? So do you guys want
No.
Bulma in the game? No.
Fuck Bulma.
No shit.
I wouldn't mind her in the game. She'd probably make a really cool item character. It like not so much in Ginyu sense, he's more similar to like Teddy, where like the items have a specific order. I think Bulma would probably fit an item character in more like the false sense, where the items are random.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Put her in Smash.
Damn. Why don't we put her in SNK Heroine instead?
Hey, there you go. That's even better. Save it.
All right. Next question comes from Clawmaster. He asks, "What is the best mod for Dragon Ball FighterZ?"
Baby Vegeta.
Color edit.
I was gonna say Captain Falcon.
Oh.
That shit is hilarious.
Goku, Gohan, fuck, what was the,
Patrick
goddamn
Star, man. Patrick
No,
Star.
Gohan block was too easy.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's literally his white hair. But nah, man, Patrick Star as Fat Boo, like,
Oh.
Waluigi is Blue Vegeta.
yeah, that's also good, dude. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog's in there. I forget. I think that's
That's Team Gohan.
that thing on. Okay. There's so many good mods. Like, shoot, man, the teapot.
I didn't think they would actually make new models so fast.
Well, someone was pointing out to me that even though these are really nice looking models, they're nowhere near as detailed as the Exerd models. There's definitely like a level of simplicity here in the way that they're created. So that might be why, they left some room for that kind of, stuff to be, to be done. And a lot of these mods look really good. Like the ones that are like straight up built from the ground up, like they look really nice. So.
Okay.
All right, Gibby.
Next and final question comes from Reiki. He asks, "Do you expect the Evo numbers to stay like this with Dragon Ball FighterZ on top, or will the old Vanguard surge back? Why or why not?"
Don't jinx it.
They There had to be something really exciting happening in the other games that we're not aware of that gets announced, or maybe some crazy tournament experience or something.
Well, the thing is, this is also at EVO, and EVO gets announced at the beginning of the year. People have basically how long? Like maybe 5 months to register. You know, there's a long window to register for this game.
Again?
Oh no.
Abe Cameron?
There's a big window to register for this tournament, and most likely people are gonna get the bulk of the people are gonna register early, you know, and then you'll have people who are getting their finances together, getting their travel situations together. Some people get sponsored in the middle of the year even, and then they get added to the brackets. But that's usually like not as big of an impact, I feel, as like the initial burst. But then again, I'm not behind the scenes on that, so maybe there's like actually heat up moments where people just wait like 2 months. And then everybody goes in. But I expect it to stay the same. I don't see why it would get overtaken, and like you said, unless like, you know, suddenly another game just got so much heat and steam behind it that it made people forget about fighters and everything else.
What do you
I
think?
don't think that's happening anytime soon. It's like the only way I can really see this happen is if Street Fighter 5 gets like a really big announcement of some kind.
Well, I mean, if Sagat comes out before August,
I don't even think that's big enough, to be honest with you.
that's the biggest thing they got.
That's the biggest thing they got.
I can't even fathom like what they could do where it's like, oh shit, they just
like
fucked up the game.
Because like at the same time, Street Fighter 5 has been out for 2 years now. Even though Arcade Edition just came out, freaking Dragon Ball is a brand new game.
Yeah.
They would have to rock the boat like, I know what they'd have to do. And there's no way this would ever happen. Not now, not in the middle of the season. But if they did it, that would be the only thing that would possibly tip the scales. They put an SNK character in it.
How would that tip the scale?
Yeah,
Because everybody's like, yo, CVS3, what else you got for us? And so the interest is back on there. I mean, I don't think that would necessarily
No one will want to kick.
Dude, people people going nuts for the possibility that Iori was in Street Fighter 5, which was total bullshit.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, you are going on the deep end of these theories, my friend.
I'm not going to do it. You want me to show you the videos?
No, I don't want to see the video. All I'm saying is, Chris, you were hardcore on the numbers being really good for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Sounds like you're trying to back off.
I wouldn't back off. I just said that would be the only thing that I could fathom.
Is it?
Would be,
The
like,
question
slowly...
was, is it though?
No.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Dragon Ball FighterZ have to screw up Royal.
Right. I agree.
Okay. So that's it for the question segment. I did, however, want to bring up one other thing. I'm looking through the final round bracket. It seems to be complete according to Twitter. The Shin Blanca or Final Round on Twitter. There are 7 Japanese players who entered, since you guys were talking about this earlier. There's Abigen, there's Moke, Kazunoko, Goichi, Momochi, who's this? Galileo? Galileo. Okay, I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, I gotta fight. Galileo's a BlazBlue player. I gotta take care of him, BlazBlue too.
Dogura. So, I looked through the bracket as of right now. You said your biggest worry is Sonic Fox because you don't want to play Hit. He's on the opposite end of the bracket of you. So
you win there, baby. Top
if
3.
you win every match, you get to fight him in winners finals. So you got this. You got this. All right.
Top 3, baby.
Ultra Instinct Celestial form.
It's Master Ultra Instinct.
Farting galaxies, dude.
Farting out the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't even go anywhere. That's the worst part. They just did it because they were like, hey, here's literally a universe pulled out of Goku's ass.
She was like, you seen Twilight? We're about to make this shit cool, baby. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, yeah, man, good luck to you out there.
For sure, dude. We think you can do it, man. You got the juice, like we said.
I mean, you're a solid player. You're consistent, so I think that's that goes a long way, especially in this game.
I also gotta win BlazBlue the day before because all of it's on Friday.
Hey man, one day at a time.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
Blaze was first.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, like, I'm pretty confident just based off who's going. I can basically do fine as soon as until I get the winners finals.
Who's that? SKD?
No, SKD's not going. Galileo is the problem.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because, like, not only is he ridiculous, but he also plays one of my bad matchups.
Well, gotta eat your Wheaties, man.
Damn.
Wheaties.
Use it as fuel for your Dragon Ball FighterZ performance. There we go. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, is that it?
Well, we have once again come to the end of another episode. This is episode 30, right?
Yes, this is episode 30.
All right, man. Damn, we got to 30 pretty quick. It feels like. So yeah, we've got to the end of another episode, man. Once again, I'd like to thank Fame96 for, man, a really good episode, man. Really appreciate you for coming by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity once again.
No doubt. Definitely would love to have you back in the future as well.
Yeah, I definitely would not mind being back. It was definitely very good to be here.
Hell yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Be ready, because the future is, goddamn it, I feel like I say this every goddamn time, but it never changes. The future is so bright for Dragon Ball FighterZ. So many exciting things happening, and I'm so happy that we have all this content to talk about. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll be having even more guests. I wish we could confirm next week's guest, but stay tuned, because it's gonna be good. If you haven't already, follow and subscribe, please. Support the Goons. We have a lot of events coming up in the future. If you haven't heard of our boot camp where we help develop commentary groups, please check that out. And a future Gods of Mayhem if they eventually finish the damn online matchmaking.
They're working on it. It's getting there, man. They're getting there. I had a couple of good matches with Rhyme Style this weekend, so it's happening.
Fix the ring matches, man.
Yes, please. Fix the ring matches. God bless the ring matches.
Yeah, because, like we said earlier, we really want to use this platform to help people get noticed, or give them shine, and that's definitely some way that we could do that as well.
Like on both sides of it, both the commentators and the players. So.
Exactly. Yeah, man. And if you guys haven't checked out our Stray Goonin shirt, there is a link at the bottom underneath our stream tonight. If you could go check that out and support us, if you dig the show and you dig the shirt, go ahead and cop one, man. But once again, thank you guys for having us, and I'm just gonna let. And he just takes off. Okay. He brought out the shirt. There you go.
You're watching a Twitch stream.
Yeah, my bad, I am. So yeah, represent Chris, the advertising king. All right, but I'm gonna hand it off to you, man. I'm gonna let you close out the night for us.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight for a very chocked full episode of Paozu Arcade. Hopefully next week is just as intense as this week was. I have a feeling that we're not out of the woods yet as far as the surprises go. So, bear with us here. And of course, Orochi Fame 96. Thank you for, I finally said it right. Excellent. Thank you for joining us, and good luck out there at final round, and hopefully hear more good things from you, and hopefully get to see you, maybe if this works out, on a West Coast tournament or in a West Coast event, not just Summit of Power.
Yeah, also, definitely be nice.
Yeah, it would. I think it would be, and I think you deserve it, honestly. Other than that, I'm out of here. I'm not going to make this, super, drawn out than it already is. So make sure that you keep it super, if you know what I'm saying.